Well, Coach, obviously huge hosting the first and second round here at Briar Cliff. The atmosphere, I don't know that you could be any happier from your fans.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was hoping for going into this weekend. We finally got to host. Going on the road the last 2 years, it's been pretty. It's been still a good experience because again we travel well, so we've had big crowds on the road. But we were really looking forward to getting to do this for the first time here at the Newman Flanagan Center. So definitely appreciate the crowd. They carried us throughout these 2 games this weekend. They just kind of gave us that extra energy.
I know one of the things we talked about throughout the game on the broadcast was the number of turnovers that you created. They have 28 turnovers on the game. They're a minus 16. I know you hang your hat on defense, but 28 turnovers against the 25th ranked team in the country is really impressive.
And what's the number one thing, our key to success as a team?
Defensive help.
Well, yeah, winning the turnover battle. Right? So, again, we know that we have to kind of generate extra points if we're not winning on the glass. So, to see that, that's really one of the big things for us, especially making that comeback, having 29 points in the fourth quarter. It sparked us. Again, it's kind of our calling card to turn teams over. So, coming away with the 28-16 advantage in that was big for us.
Well, and down the stretch, I'm not sure if it was fourth quarter alone, but the turnover margin was 11-1 that you stepped up in the fourth quarter. What do you attribute that to? Just Benne coming back in with fresh legs and giving a good boost to the defense, or did everybody just kind of step up collectively?
I think collectively everybody stepped up. We had good energy from our bench in the second half too. We got into a point there where I think a lot of people could have looked at it as a point where we could have given in and been done. But our bench came in, gave us great minutes. Brooklyn Heineman just flying around playing great defense. I thought Kenna played great defense. Grace Flanagan got some steals. And then our bigs, I thought they stepped up and controlled the boards too, and did well on the low blocks. So just a collective effort, and I think again we had great energy there fourth quarter.
Well, to talk a little more about Brooklyn Heineman, I feel like she grew up today.
Yeah.
She was put in a spot in a difficult game with a lot on the line, and it didn't seem to faze her.
Yeah, I thought some of our younger players came out a little nervous yesterday, getting to play that first game here at home. Season's on the line. So again, there can be some nerves to that, but it was good to see them step up. That's how you win deep in tournaments. You have to have good bench depth and have players come in and contribute.
And how nice is it as a coach to go through the process of the game? Some things didn't go the way that you would want it to, and then Kenna comes in and scores 15, and Taylor has 9, and your 5, 6, 7 player, your 6, 7, 8 players are doing everything that you want your starters to do, and there was no drop off.
Yeah, well, I mean, you battle through adversity. We go on the road to Northwestern earlier this year. We're down 16 with 7 minutes to go. We battle back and we win. We're down 7 points here at home to Dakota Wesleyan with, I think, 3 minutes to go. We hit big shots on the road at Dakota Wesleyan, late. These guys set the tone. These are veteran leadership on our team. They set the tone. And our young players, they learn from that. So I think, again, we always talk about culture feeding into the future, and I think, again, it really showed today.
Well, you obviously picked 2 great players for us to talk to today because the 2 of them had 20 points in the fourth quarter of your 29, Mallie and Kennedy.
Yeah.
What is it about the fourth quarter when the lights are shining bright, Mallie, where you click into a different mode?
I feel like at the beginning it's more get everybody else going and so they can have confidence, and then it just is easier to get more open shots when everybody else is a threat. So they have to worry a little bit more about them.
And Kennedy, for you, in a couple of key spots, you didn't take an open shot and found an open shot for your teammate, and then when the time was right, you were shooting the basketball. What goes through your mind in those situations where you could have easily taken that shot?
I honestly look at my teammates on the court, and I have phenomenal shooters surrounding me. Sometimes we have people that get close to shooting 50% from the three-point line, and I'm one of our lower ones, and I'm in the 30s. So, and I would be best on a different team. So it's just, I kind of look at them, and I just get it to them. And then they usually have got on me about leaving open shots there, so then that's usually what changes.
How rewarding is it for you two as veterans of this team to see the Kennas, the Taylors, the Brooklyns come in and reach the level that you want them to reach in a game like this when everything's on the line?
I think we just preach all the times that we believe in them. I mean, our halftime speech before coaches was just, I trust all of them. I love them more than anything. They're my sisters out there. And I want want them to take every open shot they got. Like, I believe in them more than anyone, so.
I think, yeah, just telling them that we got their back. We're gonna, every time they shoot it, we're gonna be like, good shot, shoot it again.
Yeah, because we've got great post presence for rebounding, and even Grace Lanigan's always flying in there. Heineman is flying in there tonight getting those rebounds, so coaches are always telling us to shoot the open shot, and we've got great rebounders on our team.
Yeah, Mallie, you actually led the team in rebounding tonight with 6, and Brooklyn had 5 right behind you. So
Brooklyn got one, and the other team goes, who is that?
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna know now.
You are going to know. So, celebrating this win, I know the coaching staff's philosophy is always one at a time, but you're going to have to prepare for a different set of teams and what will be a back-to-back tournament scenario. What can you take, Mallie, from last season in getting back to the Tyson and having some success that can help this team get even further this year?
I think we have experience of winning one at the Tyson, so that helps. Just taking it one game at a time, like you said, and one possession at a time even, just to get where we want to be.
And Kennedy, as your career winds down here at Briar, how awesome was it to get 2 more home games here?
I was super excited. I mean, I love our crowd, I love our fans, love our announcers, you know, love everything about being here. And this is the place I've been for 5 years, so it was really special to end my career here at Briar on a win.
Coach, back to you as we get ready to go downtown. You got a longest road trip of the year, about 4 miles, most rewarding one that you're going to have. What will this week look like for the team? Do you give them a little time to rest after playing a back-to-back, or how do you approach the tournament atmosphere?
No, you definitely give them some time to rest. We got to get our legs back. Looking at the side of the bracket we're on, we're going to have to win 4 and 5 days. So you have to be as fresh as possible. It's good knowing the opponents that are on the opposite side of the bracket. We're familiar with the 2 opponents that we have coming up. So I think that gives us a head start on our prep. But again, you learn a little bit each year. So for me now, this is 4 times in the Sweet 16 in the last 5 years, if you go back to my year at Iowa Central. So again, you just take a little bit every year. I think there's some things that we'll adjust on offense and defense and just, again, fine-tune everything so we're ready to go.
And how do you change your mindset of going back and preparing the girls? Is it a similar situation as the way you prepared to play the first game last year? Are you going to throw some wrinkles in there, or are you a coach that likes the way things are done and wants to keep doing it?
Yeah, we don't want to change a whole lot. I think, again, it's just making some adjustments, getting back to doing some things well. Obviously we had some quarters between last night and today where we're giving up 25, 26 points. So we'll go back and we'll watch those, see where we were breaking down on some things. But, we played really good basketball all year. We've won 28 games for a reason, so we don't want to adjust too much. But, again, you just kind of look at what's ahead of you and prepare for those games.
For the Bennies of the world, we're going to circle the 4-point quarter and be really happy with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and I mean, that's a heck of an effort. And we talk about defense a lot, so it was fun to see that.
Well, good luck at the Tyson, ladies, coach, and we'll be rooting for you there.
Go Chargers!
Go Chargers!